Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time, it's tarot time with Cindy, and I started pulling some cards out. I'm going to put them on the screen so that you guys can see them because there's a lot of interesting information that is coming out in this reading. Now, who you are in this story, I don't know 100%. Supposedly, you're supposed to be the energy that you see to the left of the secrets card on the screen. So you'll see in the middle of the spread, there is a card called She Who Whispers, Secrets, Confessions, and Confidant. And above that card is Seduction and Independence. The Seduction represents the energy to the left of Secrets, and the Independence represents the energy to the right of the Secret card. Okay, so I'm going to leave it up on the screen a little bit here so you can kind of go back and forth with me on this. The energy that I'm picking up that is to the left, it is somebody who is starting to understand something here. Now, I feel like the energy that with this Ace of Fire, you can see that they're starting to understand more of a situation than what they understood before. So today could be an enlightening day. There could be some sort of information coming in or something that somebody has processed here that is giving them an idea about something. Now, what I'm trying to discern here, and it might be a little bit different for each of you, is if this energy is trying to understand who is involved with something, or if this energy is trying to understand how to get involved in something. Because the Ace of Fire with the Bluff card, the Bluff card is basically talking about someone who needs to kind of give the impression that they know a little bit more than they actually do, or that they have a little bit more experience. Kind of like fake it until you make it a bit of energy. And it's almost like somebody's kind of coming up with an idea on exactly how to do that. Now, I feel like this involves other parties. Now, there's a theme that occurs in this spread that's come out here that's really quite interesting. So they both appear Aquarian energy. So you'll see above the Seven of Air here, there's a card called Idealism. It's the Sun in Aquarius. One of the things that's really interesting about that card is it honestly talks about groups of people that can help an endeavor come to life, using a group in a humanitarian way. And you can even see in the Seven of Air, it's like all these birds are literally flying in, like they're formulating a group. But look it, there's someone in this group who's not actually a bird. They're masking like they're a bird. And now, okay, I gotta tell you, as we're like starting to really pull this out, I feel like the energy on the left has been disguising itself as something. All right, it's been disguising itself as something, and it's almost like it's starting to understand that it needs to change its disguise. I don't know why. I don't know if there's been like maybe a shift at a workspace, and you know, to make sure that you keep your job and you're in favor with the boss. Maybe there's a new boss, there's a new manager, and before you used to kind of show up as a fan of I just heard Red Wing Blackbirds, but that's not a sporting team. Anytime, so that is, but like, yeah, like it's like, okay, now I can't. I got to tone that down. I'm not, or like a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. It was okay to be like a Toronto Maple Leafs fan in this environment, in this situation, but something has changed here, and the group is reforming, and the group, it looks like something different. Now, there's also something that talks about a person of influence being important here. And then that's coming in under the Patience card with the King of Earth. So it's like, it's right, it's getting the right resource here. And I feel like there's a resource that's shifted. And it's important to kind of like fit in with the group here. It's a very interesting energy. You know, like the scenario that I gave is like, okay, well now we need to be, what was it, Red Wing Blackbirds? No, what? Think of the name. There's another, the Detroit Red Wings. There we go. That's what it is, Red Wing Blackbirds. It is. It's almost kind of like, okay, I showed up as a Toronto Maple Leafs fan here. Oh, everything's different here. The whole, okay. All right, sure, I can go with Detroit. That sounds great. Detroit Red Wings fan. We can do that. And it's kind of funny, right? Because then it's like all these birds that are coming in. So it is almost something like on the wing. but it's almost like for a cause. And it could be even shifting and understanding where causes are moving, like moving with a different cause here. We're going to do the energy on the right. We haven't even touched on that yet, but it feels like it's incredibly important to whatever this group dynamic is. There's something that the energy on the right has that this group feels that they need, or a particular individual in the group feels that they need. So when we look at the secrets card, it has the seduction card on one side and it has independence on the other, right? And the seduction side represents the side where we have the Ace of Fire, the Seven of Air, and the King of Earth. Now, this card actually comes out like a bit of a warning card. It basically says that somebody is being seduced for ulterior motives. But that's the secret. So I feel like, right, like there's something going on here where somebody wants something from another person. Like a group of people getting together and approaching a singular person and asking that singular person, do you know what, can we get together at your place tonight for a book club meeting, or next week, or whatever? No, like the reason that's given is not the actual reason for the meeting. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. So, and it does very much have like group energy centered around it and utilizing a group. But right, like it's coming in a disguise. Somebody is coming in some type of a disguise around you. They're pretending to be one thing, but it's almost like they're recognizing, well, that's not going to work anymore. No, I don't know. I'm kind of like inclined to feel like that you guys are maybe even actually the energy that's on the right of this secrets card, because I don't feel comfortable with the energy on the left unless I'm reading for a lot of people who have ulterior motives out there. Because this honestly really does look like, well, we used to be able to do this as book club members. We would be able to, you know, I'm just going to say the collective. I'm going to identify you guys as on the right side. The collective used to be, you know, into books and reading books, but now they're not. So we need to, right? But I don't know if this energy wants you to get back into something with it. It could be something very innocent. Like it could be something like that, right? It could be like, well, you know what? I've taken pottery classes now. I'm not doing this. So it's like, well, oh, wait, we really want them to come back to the book club. I don't know what, it's weird. It's like this group energy. Now, the thing though is, I'm coming back to this King of Earth with the Patience card, because this Patience card, the Patience card talks about not being afraid to ask somebody for help here. Now, that's coming off as this authority figure, which also touches on in the Idealism card. Like it's almost like there's an ideal authority figure here to do this, to talk to somebody, right? But it's like seducing them. It's convincing them to do something that is not actually what's really intended here. I don't know if this is really, you know, benevolent or malevolent. I'm not sure what level this sits on, but there's definitely something going on here. And I want to say, okay, the energy that I feel like is you guys, that is on the right side of this spread, or on the right side of the secrets card, you have the Venus in Libra energy that's sitting right above the Three of Earth. And you see the Three of Earth, how she's like really focusing in, and she's looking, and she's literally looking towards that energy. And I want to say it's making a final decision here. Do I want to deal with this or not? And the card actually in the indecision, even you can see that there's an hourglass here. And it's kind of like it's time to either shit or get off the pot. And I'm not sure like what specifically in your life this is centered around, but it makes me feel like because you have the rebellion card with the Two of Fire, and do you see how it's going in like another direction here? The next three cards, after looking at this energy that is trying to somehow secretly seduce you or secretly disguise itself, it's looking like, to me, you make a difficult decision to go in a different direction. If it's not a completely different direction, I want to say with the formulate, strategize, and devise, is to go in a different direction here and come up with a whole new plan, even if you have to do that by yourself. with the Ten of Wands. It feels like taking on a burden, but it almost also feels like, okay, I'm going to take this responsibility on for myself. So I'm going to take on that burden. But with the moon in Sagittarius, that's also feeling like, you know what? Even though I don't know where I'm going, it could be a better place. It's probably better than where I am now. I'm going to come up with a new plan. So that's kind of like what this energy is. It's really, really interesting, to say the least. And I am, with this Three of Earth, it's almost giving me the impression too, the way it's looking at these other cards, like it's sensing, right? I sense that there's something that is wanted of me here, and it's not what I'm actually openly being asked of. So at this point, this is where we're going to go. I'm going to go into the Steampunk Tarot, and I'm going to just kind of get a deeper idea about what I'm looking at here. It's, yeah, it's pretty interesting. So let's take a look at this bluff, this Ace of Fire, right? But this, well, look at this. This is like, too, this is coming in with, they're wearing like a huge headdress, kind of like a disguise. This is who I am. But it's bluffing. It's trying to be something before you actually are that as well. It could even be someone who's trying to get into your life and act like they're qualified for something, but they're not. And they may try to utilize someone who does have some type of qualification here to help create a plan to seduce you into believing that they're qualified. I don't know what it's about. It's energy. It's just, and to be quite honest, it's a heavy energy reading because there's only the King of Earth and the Three of Earth in this. We've got like fire, lots of fire in this reading, and one air card. We have a lot of Aquarius. Aquarius appears 3 times. It appears with Mars, with the moon, and with the sun. And I felt like we had a lot, yeah, we do have a lot of Jupiter. It appears, Jupiter appears with Pisces, Jupiter appears with Virgo, and Jupiter appears with Gemini. Whoever this energy is, I want to say that they're a pretty good thinker here. And this person can think on their feet pretty fast. With, you know, observe, perceive, and scrutinize. Like this person picks up nuances pretty quickly. I don't know, maybe it is you guys, and I don't know what the context is here, like why this is going on like it is, but okay. The Eight of Pentacles is coming out with the Ace of Fire. The Seven of Air, look at this, the Page of Pentacles. You see, it's like somebody's standing behind a curtain. And the King of Earth, well now we're getting all these. Whoa, the Emperor. This person does have a lot of influence here. Is this just you utilizing someone who has a lot of influence? Is this, whoever this energy is on the left, I feel like this energy has a lot of resources at its disposal. And it's also, with the Patience card, like it's like about having the right plan. Obviously having a long-term vision here. Right? When we seduce something, we're trying to entice it to come towards us. That's what I find is so fascinating. But then the energy on the other side is almost like it's trying to claim its independence in some way. So the Secrets card. Whoa, the Empress. What's going on here? The Three of Earth. Ah, the Ace of... somebody's made a decision over here. With the Three of Pentacles. You guys have come to a decision. And maybe this is what this energy understands. Because, right? Like you are very clear. You've made a very clear decision here. You know exactly where you're going. It's gonna require kind of feeling like you're coming out of a comfort zone. You're getting out of your own comfort zone here. And there might be something difficult that you need to address. It could be how you've wrapped yourself up with a group of people. It could be like some things that you need to dispose of in your life and just kind of go forward with a new plan. Okay, what's the Ten of Fire? Whoa, the Tower. That's coming out with rebellion, and that is Mars and Aquarius. That is some serious, strong energy. Let's just look at that. Mars and Aquarius. Mars and Aquarius. Leading a protest, expressing discontent with authority, the courage to be different, anger over indifference. Receiving this card in a reading indicates a need for a lateral approach to the question. Turn the current thinking on its head and approach it from a different angle. A drastic change of thought is needed. And I mean, that's what's happening here. I don't even know. Maybe this is just like, you guys, I mean, we're talking about, look at this authority energy. It's coming through here. I mean, maybe this is just the world in general with authority right now. It could definitely be that. Like, and when I think about, right, like the group, the humanitarian, the authority has this idea about what, you know, the group thinks should be or what we need to do here. We need to get the collective back on track with our thinking. This almost looks like a rebellion. I mean, it is. It's weird. Is there some type of a rebellion that's going to take place? I don't know. Optimism in the Ten of Fire. This is like burning down the house. The devil. Burning down the house. All right. I haven't heard that song in a while. I used to come into my readings a lot. That song, years ago. Oh, this is interesting. This really looks like the collective has come up with some type of an idea here to dismantle the devil. Now, I still go back and forth with this. Because there's another layer to this reading. Like, as we pulled the tarot cards out, that has made me feel like there could be something like, you know, there could be something here that you're working on and you've become really aware of something that's going on around you, and you could be talking to like some close friends about this as well. And you could even be thinking about, you know, maybe there's some authority that I need to get involved in this situation. I'm not sure why the Empress is the secret yet. I'm really not sure about that. Maybe the Empress is part of this infiltration. Oh boy, this is really a complicated energy. Because if I look at it in that context, right? If I look at it in that context, then this energy on the right also looks to me like it's coming up with some type of a new plan. It's coming up with some type of a new plan here. What is the strategize and formalize? The Three of Wands. That's interesting. It's getting ready for what's coming in. What the hell is this? Because it is. It's like, I've got to play. Something's coming in. Look at this. I know what's coming in. I see that coming in. What is going on, guys? I really feel like that this is almost like when I say the collective, I feel like there's something globally going on here in this reading. There is something in this energy on the left that is perceiving that its ideal of perfection, or how we all kind of work together and get things going, is that's feeding that is, it's not being ingested anymore. It's not being ingested anymore by this other side. And it is such a powerful authority energy over here. Or wait, is it patient? What is this patience for? Is it executing a plan? Is it some type of new plan? Patience. What is this about? I mean, this is a very heavy, domineering. This is with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is even someone, this is probably even two leaders working here, two people that have a level of authority. And the King of Pentacles would be working under the Emperor. And it's very likely that the King of Pentacles would have the resources the funds that they do have because of the Emperor, right? Oh my God, the Hierophant. Look, this energy is crazy. The Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups. What in the HE double hockey sticks? I don't know. Maybe I'm predicting some kind of coach change or something. Management change from the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Detroit Red Wings. I don't know. I don't know why they came out, but I'm doing HE double hockey sticks there. This is almost like patiently waiting to make things feel better. I'm going to make things feel better. Oh, I don't know. The seduction card is crazy, though. Why is this Empress here? Why is she doing here in the middle of the secrets? The Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the Knight of Swords. It feels like this Empress energy is going its own way and quickly. Now I'm thinking the Empress represents this energy on the other side here, on the right. It's closed something off and it's going in the other direction quickly. It's making a pretty strong decision here. There's got to be some type of fact. There's got to be some type of fact here about whether to collaborate with others, this group, this person, or not. And rebelling against it. It's almost like rebelling against a suppressor. The energy there is so heavy, and it's all this masculine energy. It's such a, look at it. They're all bearded. They're all bearded. And then here, right? And it's like the Three of Swords and the Queen of Cups, though. It's almost like love being taken out of this energy. I want to say, too, like if it, I don't know, if it's just the world in general, it's almost like people, I don't love what I'm doing anymore. I'm going another way. Or I don't agree with this. This is not supporting me. This is supporting you. And deciding, like, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to burn down the devil. I'm going to burn down the devil. And I'm prepared for you to come at me. It's weird. Like, I'm strategizing the Three of Wands. Could be, like, it could be manifesting, like strategizing to bring things into one's life, but it feels almost like preparing for what's coming this way. This way, like to the right side of this reading. Why is bluff here? What has this energy been bluffing, or is bluffing? What is this energy bluffing? It's weird too. Like it just gives me the energy of, you know, with the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the bluff card. It is almost like somebody who thinks that they, or is pretending that they have some type of knowledge about something, but they really don't. I don't know. The Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. See, that's interesting, right? Because now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles both on that side. This could be some type of a power couple, or this could even be a couple here that they have a lot of resources at hand here. Are they trying to... See, I feel like the King of Pentacles is working for the Emperor. What does the King of Pentacles do for the Emperor? What does the King of Pentacles do for the Emperor? The Nine of Wands is watching out for the Emperor, watching for something for the Emperor. What is the Emperor, what does the Emperor have to do with this Empress? The Four of Cups. This is something that he doesn't have that he wants. That's what that feels like. I don't know, it's weird too. Like there could even be something going on here where somebody's trying to seduce you for something. Somebody might want you as a partner. It's odd. It's almost got this energy of them using other people around them to try to, well, seduce you, to try to convince you, to try to steer you in a certain direction, right? And it's just the oddest energy, like preparing and strategizing for this Three of Wands. This ship is coming in. What is this Empress's feelings towards the Emperor? This literally looks like two people of lower status and resources that, though they have good status and resources themselves, that are working with this Emperor because the one thing he doesn't have, right, the thing that he doesn't have is this Empress. It's just weird. Oh yeah, how does the Empress feel towards this Emperor? It's odd. The Fool. He's a fool. He's a fool, I tell ya. Well, there's a lot of Aquarian energy there. Could be a change. Could be the change. Some type of a change. This Empress feels towards the Emperor a leap of faith. But there's been an indecision here. It's been indecisive. There's decisive energy here now. This on the right side is very decisive. The Ace of Swords. Something's very clear about, it's either collaborating or not, right? Because it's the indecision card with the Three of Earth. Am I going to join that group or not? Am I going to get in there and do this with them? The Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, ooh, and the Ace of Wands. There's something here in the way that Ace of Wands is over here. I want to say, seeing the bluff. Seeing the bluff. This energy sees the bluff. And the bluff is someone literally like pretending to be something they're not. And the person who's pretending to be something they're not, right, with the Queen of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, it's like two people that are somehow connected to one another. Could be through marriage, could be through business, could be through resources. Well, it is through resources in some way. They're wanting to change an outcome here. The Tower with rebellion and the Two of Wands. This energy actually feels like it's somebody having to go into an energy that they have not ever stepped into. It's like, I've never had to do this before, but here we go. Here we go. The Lovers, the Chariot, and the King of Swords. Oh, I feel like that this is a major decision. This is a major decision because the energy honestly feels like something that somebody's never had to do something like this before, right? Like, I've not had to make a decision like this. I've not had to take this kind of action before. I feel a little bit uncomfortable doing it, but I'm going to do it because it's really important and it's quite significant. And in getting the King of Swords in, that almost feels like legal. I get, it's interesting though, right? Because we're talking about some heavy, very strong resource energy over here on the left. Very heavy resource energy connections too. If this is not wealth, although I think there is definitely some level of wealth here, I feel like that it is definitely through the resources of knowing the right people in the right places. With idealism, King and Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Hierophant, like it is heavy. This has got to be one of the heaviest energies I've ever pulled out for something that has a lot at its disposal. Now, this is interesting because this almost feels like getting some sort of legal energy involved here, or making somebody very clear about what's going on. Now, if it is legal, I'll tell you, the laws of man are not really run the way they are meant to be run. Because if someone has a lot of resources, then they can hire the lawyers and they can do things that the people without the resources can't. So I'm not sure where this goes, but it's getting ready for something. David did beat Goliath, so the devil. The Magician, the Five of Wands. What the hell? And the King of Pentacles. This energy is ready to fight. And it's ready to take on the King of Pentacles. It's like, yep. Hold my beer. Or hold my wine. Hold my cuppa. Hold my cuppa. Hold my cuppa. And then like doing battle here with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, all right, all right, all right. This King of Pentacles energy has been waiting for something. It's been watching and waiting patiently. Has it been waiting for the Emperor? Because there's a part of me that feels like the Empress is, it's looking at the Emperor as this fresh, new energy, right? If I want to take this reading into a very personal context in your private life, as opposed to, it has been feeling very, very big, like the globe. If I want to take this into a very personal context for you, I want to say this could be someone from your past. This King of Pentacles could be someone from your past. It could be a past partner. And you might be in this Empress energy here, right? You're much more than that. You were not just the Queen of Pentacles. You were the Queen of Wands. You were the Queen of Cups. You were the Queen of Swords. And this Emperor energy here is not, it's not seeing what it wants. And I feel like it knows what it wants. It would magnetically be drawn to the Empress. Like, right, these two would be equals. And it feels like there's almost, I don't know, somebody's ready to step into the ring is the way this energy feels. If I want to look at it on a personal level. But let's say you've had an ex that's like, oh man, that was a good catch. That one got away. Someone good is going to get that person one day. And they've been watching for it. They've been like watching for it. It's a heavy watch. It's something that takes a lot of their own personal energy to do it. Because this is like somebody getting ready to, it could be to dissolve a conflict. How that conflict gets dissolved, I don't know. Because different ways. With the Five of Wands though, there's this like dropping the Magician and the Five of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Like, I'm ready to compete here. I'm ready to do this. So, okay, the Three of Wands with this formulate, strategize, and devise. Well, the Queen of Swords. Actually, you've got all the queens are here except the Queen of Wands. The Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Very interesting, because I want to say winning this is about doing something that can't be seen. It's being done. I don't know. It's like this can't be seen that it's happening. This is even perhaps something that is unperceived by others. But there's a whole strategy here. I don't know what this is. I feel like I know when I do readings like this, because I'm in the collective, I could be like specifically picking up on something in your personal life, and there's many of you out there. But also when I say collective, it's up to spirit in terms of how they want to answer that question. And I'm not going to lie, like I feel like there's something sitting here globally with, in terms of, I don't know, there could be like some type of rebellion here. I have no idea. But I'm real curious about this energy dynamic moving forward. We have the Strength card, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Wands, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. It almost feels like some type of long-term plan that involves a lot of, I'm just hearing sharp turns. A long-term plan that involves a lot of sharp turns and straightaways. Like it's like going like this, and suddenly you need to go in that direction, and you're going like this, and then suddenly you need to go in that direction. I'm going to go do the extended for anyone that wants to follow me over there. In the extended with this reading, I'm going to look closely at the energy of the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Empress. Because the King of Pentacles is not the Emperor. It could be, and I want to say the reading will probably go both ways. I'll probably pick up the energy of something more global, but then I can also condense this into something that is more personal for you. Because there's something that this Emperor and this Empress, their energies are kind of like meant to be together in some way. It could even be the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine freeing themselves of certain traditions or stereotypes that are expected of them. Like above and beyond what the physical type of authority dictates that to be around them. So I'm going to look at those energies on the other side. So thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.